friends, this video is going to be a little bit different to the content that I would normally put out. I'm going to be having a little bit of a vent, and you could probably argue that I already do that in my videos, but usually it's about movies and TV shows and generally rom-coms if I'm venting. But in this video, I'm going to be talking about my YouTube journey, or where I'm at with YouTube at the moment, a little bit about my personal life. So if you don't want to hear about that, then I apologize in advance, or just tune out that too. But I wanted to start by saying thank you. A while back, I reached the requirements for monetization, and it blows my mind that there is 1,000 people that have subscribed to me and that engage or interact with me. To be fair, there's not 1,000 that interact with me, but those people who have watched any of my videos, you've all contributed to those 4,000 hours watch time, whether it be a short, a reaction, a review, or if you're one of my loyal fans and watch my long form content in the form of the interviews, or even longer, my live streams. So I appreciate all of you, regardless of how little time you give my channel. I appreciate that you give my channel any love or give me love. So if you've come across to my Instagram or my Facebook, whether you've, liked a post, or you've commented on a video, or you send me 11-minute voice messages when I wake up, or any engagement at all, I totally appreciate. And coming with me on this journey and watching me do what I enjoy doing, which is talking about movies and TV shows. So now that the thank yous and the I love yous are out of the way, I want to talk about where I'm at with YouTube at the moment. So I applied for monetization and to be part of the YouTube partnership program, and I was rejected. YouTube led me to the policies. I read the policies and I realized where I went wrong. Because I used to create shorts, and I really enjoy doing this because it was like mashups, like just clips smushed together, like, sandwich smushed together or something like that. Or I don't know, if you're watching The Walking Dead, Dead City at the moment, how zombies' heads are looking at the moment, just all smushed. And I do that with the movie clips. One of my favorites specifically is when Doctor Strange says to Scarlet Witch, "Wanda, your kids aren't real, you created them using magic." And she replies with, "That's what all mothers do." And she has this gorgeous smirk on her face, and my heart just burst into little butterflies that started flying everywhere, and it was gorgeous. That line is my favorite line in any movie. It's just beautiful because having a child is magical, in my opinion, and having a family is magical, and having people love you and be loved back in return is magical, in my opinion. So that was a beautiful moment, and I wanted to show that beautiful moment and share it with everyone and be like, this is beautiful, look. But apparently I'm not allowed to do that. Well, I can, but I can't be monetized for it. And that's okay because it doesn't fall in line with YouTube's policies. So I realized my shorts are where I'm going wrong because I'm not commentating, I'm not reacting to or giving a review or narrating anything. So I'm not doing things that are in the do column, I'm doing the things that are in the don't column with regard to the shorts. So I pinpointed where I went wrong with regard to the policies and figured out that it was with the shorts. I spoke to some people and their advice was to not delete any videos, to make it unlisted, and to reapply. So I waited the 30 days, I didn't appeal anything. I waited the 30 days and then I reapplied. And within like 2 hours, it was ridiculously quick, I got rejected again. And the excuse was the same. It said reused content. And when you talk to people about reused content, they automatically just assume that it's copyrighted material. But there's a big difference between the two. YouTube allows you to reuse content if you're adding significant value to that original content. So if you're reacting to, if you're doing a critical review of, if you're commentating or narrating over the top of original material, that's okay. That's in the do column. But you're not allowed to reuse content by just putting a whole bunch of clips or material that's not yours together. So the second time I got rejected with the same feedback, and I thought, why did they get back to me so quickly? And the excuse is the same when I've gone through those shorts that do not follow the policy and I've unlisted them all like people suggested. Don't delete them, keep them up, but unlist them all so that they're not public. This time around, I appealed the video because it was doing my head in that I couldn't understand why my reaction to reviews and interviews fall in line with the monetization policies. So why was I not accepted this time around? And submitting an appeal is a process in itself. You literally have to create a video under 5 minutes justifying your reasoning, explaining your channel, literally showing how you record. So I had to show that I have a webcam, I have a microphone, it's me, I'm a person, I'm creating content, and they want to see how you edit and how you upload, things like this. So I created that, and that appeal was denied. So I was really cross. I couldn't understand where I was going wrong. I spoke to a YouTube chat and they helped me work through my confusion. So hopefully I explain it in a way that clears up any confusion if anybody else misunderstands like I clearly did. So YouTube look at your channel as a whole. Whether your video is listed as private, unlisted, or public, they judge all of it. So the advice that I was given to unlist or to make private or whatever it may be, even though those videos were on those settings, YouTube was still judging that content. So all those shorts that I thought were removed because the public couldn't see them and I wasn't getting watch time on it, or I wasn't getting paid, not that I was getting paid anyway, but you know what I mean? Like, people weren't seeing it and I thought, well, they're off. But I literally needed to go in and delete them, remove them completely from YouTube in order for them to be not judged by YouTube and not affecting my channel. And it makes a lot of sense now as to why I was rejected the second time round super quick, because YouTube were looking at my channel saying, we told you what to fix and you literally didn't change anything and you reapplied. But from my point of view, I was like, I made everything unlisted. People can't see it. I fixed it. But really, I didn't fix anything because all those shorts, which aren't in line with the policy, were still technically on there, even though I thought I'd removed them. But to be very clear here, removing means to physically delete it from your channel, because YouTube view it all and look at your channel as a whole. So that includes any videos that are public, unlisted, or private. So that denial was upsetting, but another blow to the face, I probably shouldn't use that term, but anyway, another low blow was the fact that because it was the second time that I've applied and been rejected, instead of waiting the month like I had to the first time, I now have to wait 3 months in order to reapply. And that just, oh my gosh, it crushed me. I lost it. I was so upset. And I just want to clarify here that I am not upset about not being monetized for financial reasons. I know that I am not going to get rich off making money off YouTube videos. I understand that. But I was upset with the rejection because lately in my personal life, like I recently had a dream job come up and I got an interview for it and I went for the interview and it came down to me and another person out of many, many people. They loved my personality, but my Canva skills of all things, which is really embarrassing because I use Canva for my thumbnail, so I should know better. But anyway, the other person was better at using Canva than I was. And I didn't get the job. So I was rejected. And all these thoughts came back when YouTube rejected me of rejection. It was like, this person doesn't want you, this job didn't want you. And now YouTube, the one place where I felt safe, the one place where I wanted to come to speak about movies and TV shows, to be heard. I mean, I've got friends and stuff, but I was bragging about like, oh, Chandler Riggs, and I met Carl Grimes, guys. And they're like, who's Carl Grimes? Like, I need better friends. Nah, just kidding. I love my friends. They're great. But yeah, I just wanted to come to YouTube to be heard and, you know, talk to people about what I enjoy and they enjoy the same thing. So YouTube was a really safe place for me to come. So to have them reject me into the program, it was sort of like, in my head, everyone was saying, we don't want you, you're not good enough, and you're not welcome here, you can't sit with us, or something like that. But mentally it got to me. And then the time thing, like this might be a little bit personal now, but I struggled to have children and that was my fault. And we tried for 6.5 years to have a baby. And I am the most maternal person that I know. I've wanted to have kids probably all my life. I loved kids growing up, and when I was 14 I wanted to have kids, but obviously I was smarter than that. No judgment to anyone who has had kids that young, but whatever. Anyway, so I've wanted kids. I love sharing love, and I love getting love back, and I feel like I'm a really good mum, and I feel like that is what I was born to do. And unfortunately life doesn't give you what you want all the time, because life gave me a body that doesn't work properly. I can't have kids unless I do IVF. And so for 6.5 years, we tried to start a family. We did IVF to try and have a baby. And that was financially draining, physically painful, and emotionally scarring. Like the emotional toll, the mental toll that it took on me, I just couldn't get out of my head. I couldn't stop thinking, why me? Why am I broken? Like, some people can just open their legs and have a baby, and all I wanted to do was be a mum. Like, that's what I was literally put in this world to do, is to be a mum and to love kids and to get love back and to give love. And my body wouldn't do that, and I couldn't fix it. Like, I can't fix it. I can't fix my body. It's not something that I can just change, unfortunately. I wish I could. And yeah, in my brain, so I hated myself because I hated my body, and it upset me that I couldn't give myself what I wanted. I couldn't be what I wanted. I couldn't give my husband what he wanted, and I couldn't give my mum what she deserved either, which was obviously a grandkid. So that going through my brain every night when, you know, you see people who have kids who don't want them, or being a teacher, you know, like I just wanted to take kids home that weren't treated right, and I couldn't. So it's a lot to deal with up here. Anyway, happy story. I dealt with it all. No, kind of, not really. Doesn't sound like it at all. I haven't. Anyway, happy story. I got my daughter and I got my miracle, and I love her, and it is the best feeling in the world. Anyway, so all this YouTube stuff, like it just everything came flooding back. It was like the wait time, the rejection, like you can't have what you want and you need to work twice as hard, and you know, wait 6-7 times as long as other people would. And yeah, as I said, everything just hit home for me, not because I'm not going to make money or whatever. It was the not being accepted, the rejection of it all, and having, you know, like you put in work. I am a real person in every one of my videos, apart from the shorts. I am in my videos, I am talking about movies and shows that I like or dislike. It's me, like, trying to express myself and doing that through my personality, and YouTube were like, no. And it just felt like, we don't, you know, we don't want that. And I know people will be like, oh, it's just YouTube, wait 3 months and get over it. But my brain couldn't get over that because that rejection just kept coming back, and those memories kept coming back of like, you try so hard, but your hard work isn't paying off, and that's upsetting for anybody. Anyway, I'm rambling now, but I wanted to say that I'm really glad that I reached out to that YouTube person, that they could clear up all of the confusion that was in my head, because there was a lot of confusion in my head. Like I couldn't separate my personal life from my YouTube life, and it was just blending, like all those thoughts, the negative bad thoughts that I deal with in my brain, all of that was flooding back because I was rejected from YouTube. And as I said, normally that wouldn't be an issue, but for my brain, my overthinking brain, my post-traumatic stressed brain, it just went to all these bad places. YouTube is a safe space for me normally, but anyway, so all will be sorted. Hopefully in 3 months time, I'll be monetized. In the meantime, people said make a Patreon. I have a Patreon. So if you do want to support me financially, you can go do that. I'll put it somewhere here. Or if you want to send me stuff, I know people have made stuff for me before, which I love and appreciate. So if you ever want to do anything like that, or just interact with me in general, hit me up on any of my socials. I'm very active over there. Hopefully this video cleared up any confusion with deleting. If you're unsure on a video and you think it might, you know, not be in line with YouTube's policies, just delete it and start again. Make a new video, do it in line with the policies. I wish that I had have done that after my first rejection, and nobody is to blame for that but myself. I should have done research. I should have looked into it more, and that's the disappointing part, because I now have to wait 3 months for something that I should have put in extra work for. I should have done better, and I should have been better, but nothing I can do now. I'm going to keep making my videos. But yeah, hopefully this video will help someone in the future. If not, it helped me because I got to vent, and it'll give you guys an idea as to why I'm not making content as often as I normally would, or like different content to what I'm doing. Or if you've been messaging me and I've been like extra sarcastic or trying to be funny when I'm not funny, purely because that's how I deal with being sad, I guess. I know that in time I'll be back to my happy old self, but yeah, I had to deal with a lot up here. So yeah, hopefully in 3 months time I'll be able to reapply for the partnership program and be approved this time, touch wood, fingers crossed, and be really welcomed into the YouTube community. But I'm really grateful for the community that I already have supporting me. I said at the start of this video, I appreciate every person that interacts with me or follows me on my little YouTube journey, watches me or listens to me, whether it's, you know, you giving a like on the video, or if you interact with me every day. I love that and appreciate that as well. Whether you comment on one video or every video, I appreciate you all regardless. Or if you don't comment on anything and you just purely watch my videos, I just wanted to say that I love and I appreciate all of you for doing that and for joining me on this little YouTube journey that I'm going on. And if you could interact with me now, that would be good by giving this video a like. And if you're not already, head on over to my Instagram and give me a follow over on my socials as well. Okay, sweet as, thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye.